Welcome to It's Not Raw, It's Real with Bodega Nosh. It's me, Jessica. Raw reality. What was it? Yes, raw reality unmasked. A friend of mine, shout out to Bray, suggested that I actually paint my toes while recording this first episode. I honestly don't know why I'm about to do this, but I got some things I gotta do, and I've been procrastinating. So I'm gonna just jump into it before I go way past into the abyss of an ADHD moment. But what is It's Not Raw, It's Real? It's Not Raw, It's Real is a YouTube series that I decided to start just to not like document my thoughts, um, but to share the platform with others and to hear their perspective on different things. It is a YouTube series about life, love, spirituality, money, art, all of the things. Um, we come, we discuss, we powwow, we might cry, we might cuss, we might even pray. But it is honestly something that I wanted to share with the world to show what it is to be authentically yourself, even when sometimes you really kind of don't know what that looks like or feel uncomfortable maybe sharing those parts of you with the world, which sometimes don't share everything. But to just keep it real, keep it a buck, raw reality unmasked. You may be asking, or may not be asking, who is Bodega Nosh? Well, that's me. I am a entrepreneur, a creative entrepreneur. I am a stylist, a model, a creative director. I love to cook, long walks in the park. Y'all didn't ask for that. I'm a little bit of everything. The bodega, which you walk into, you get a little bit of everything in Nosh. I'm just gonna eat it up. So that's me in a nutshell. I truly, truly, truly want this to be almost like a diary, in some type of way, and to be able to share my thoughts and my ideas and my perspective, like I said, and be able to open up the floor to other people that may feel the same about whichever topic. Oh, and which brings me in transition because I'm gonna get an O and a lot. Sorry. I really wanted this also to be a take on what it looks like to navigate as a creative and deal with mental health. Life is lifing. It's going to continue to life in good and in bad and in chaotic. So is my hope with all of that I just said in a nutshell, that it speaks to somebody in some type of way, whether they need help, ask for help, they in business and love and take, maybe a perspective from a guest and be able to reach out. Maybe this inspires you to pursue a dream of yours. I really, really just, I wanted my voice heard, whether I had people that wanted to listen or not. Maybe it was just some shit I needed to get off my chest. Let's begin. Oh, are we kind of okay? We already begun, but I'm gonna paint my toes. I don't know what this looks like, so y'all please don't judge me. Um, but I'm gonna get it done, and yeah, I, I don't know. I guess I'm rushing. I'm actually nervous. I think that's why, like, I don't mind me looking absolutely crazy, but I could possibly be a little nervous about all of this, honestly. I don't know. I procrastinate. Let's talk about that. I hope I don't fuck up mess up the mic. I should have picked a different thing to do, but it's okay. Oh, we're gonna use this one. Use my mega news. Um, so yeah, my little background about me. My name is Nosh. My nickname is Nosh. My name is Natasha, but everybody calls me Nosh. I've been Nosh for ever. I've been Nosh for a very long time. Honestly, all my family calls me Nosh. Some of the family members don't even know me as any other name but Nosh. But that's me. I currently reside in the northern Jersey area. I have moved quite a bit of times because I could and I wanted to. I was born in New York, raised in Philadelphia. I lived I lived in Atlanta for about 15 years almost, minus like a year and a half, and then moved to LA for a year, back to New York in 2023, and I'm here. I am, why am I talking like this? I am, I am a person. I just, yeah, I wanted to plant some creative roots in New York. New York is home for me. I never had the chance to live here as a full blown adult. So to be able to experience this is very much bittersweet. We'll dive more so into that, like the why it's bittersweet, maybe on the later date. But I wanted this video to be just a gist of what the show's about, what I'm hoping to bring, ask questions. What do you guys want to hear? It just depends on y'all. But I'm also do what I want anyway. This show, this YouTube series, was definitely a few years in the making. I first wrote about this like I want to say almost 4 years ago. God, that's terrible. Almost 4 years ago, and I just never brought it to life. I come up with a lot of ideas, y'all. A lot of ideas that I never act on. I I'm not going to speak about some of my ideas because of the simple fact that not that I think they're terrible. It's like even if you think it, somebody winds up doing it, and not that you shouldn't share your gifts or share, gatekeep things and stuff like that. I saw something, I don't remember who it was. It was like, maybe it was Kelly Rowland. I don't know. But it was like, if God gave you this thought, if God gave you the dream and you put it pen to paper, or I might be going like too much far into what this person probably said, but I want to explain what I took from it. If God gave you this vision, if He gave you this idea, this thought, this creativity, like that, you're supposed to put it out. But in some way, I'm afraid of my own art. I'm afraid to share things. I think it's because I'm a perfectionist. I really do try to make things perfect and maybe look a certain way. And I've reached a point at this lovely tender age of 35. I really stopped caring. Yeah. If you don't see me for me, if you don't see me as a person, I I clearly don't need to be around you. You clearly don't need to be around me. We don't need to be around each other. We don't need to be dealing with each other like friendships, relationships, situationships, whatever ship, fellowship. We don't need to be even doing that. If that's the case, if you don't rock with me, um, it definitely is something that I have really thought about. So maybe 2026 is the year of like doing it and putting it out and creating without expectation, just doing it, throwing it out there and seeing what the universe throws back at me. So yeah, I am seeing what the universe is throwing back at me. Speaking of the universe and what sometimes the things can throw at you, because they might not be that great all the time. They really might not be. And it could definitely be. My leg is killing me. Golly, being frugal. Because listen, if y'all knew me last year, it was a rough ride. Okay, I was a rough rider. Rough rider. But um, you know, made it through the. I won't even say made it through the mud. Girl, calm down. Like, cause I just messed up. We're gonna talk about money and finances on a different day, but I messed up. Okay, and we all do. So I hope that you give yourself grace just as much as grace that I've given me. I'm like, honestly, Jesus is like, do it again. Do it again and watch. Okay. what the second part of the show is going to entail is honestly grief. I chose this, which is so honestly, I knew it was around this particular time. I'm gonna give context. I knew it was around this particular time, but I didn't also realize that I was just dropping the fall date. Dropping the fall, girl. Dropping the show the fall date. Lord give me strength. Dropping this show on this particular date. I lost my mom in 2018, and I genuinely feel like my life was ruined. I felt like something was like ripped from the very gates of my soul and just left on the curb. I don't even know what that sounds like, but literally, probably what it sounds like. I felt like my whole world turned upside down. I became this, feel like honestly, an evil being. Like I was just, I could be me. I could be a real bee. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or act like I'm not, but I was miserable. Still am, honestly. I was miserable, unhappy, unsure, just just downright mad, and I still am. It has been a very difficult time. I feel like some years are cool. I mean, it's 2026. Like, oh my God, it's not that long ago. I mean, well, sorry, it was that long ago, but I guess in a sense, for me, it hasn't. Some years are okay. Other years, like this past last year, was like really, really tough. And I think it's because I was really just going through stuff and I just really wanted my mom. I wanted her to be able to give me advice or, just a shoulder to lean on, just something. I was lost. Still am lost, Lord Jesus. I was lost and just sad as hell. For I feel like I could say a long time, but or a short time or whatever, like I'm just sad. Um, and not all the time, but it is moments like this of accomplishments, bad things, guy problems, um, cooking a meal, buying something. You know how many times I literally sat there and was like, something great happened or whatever. I'm like, oh, let me. She ain't here. She ain't here. And grief has a really strange way of, I feel like, changing the trajectory of your life. And it can be really good and it can be really messed up. And I did a lot of crazy stuff that, not crazy, but I got a DUI. And that was wild. And it took me a very long time to make the decision to say, I'm going to stop drinking. So I'm now 100 plus days sober. No alcohol. Pretty proud of that, I'm not going to lie. But I have been really coping with my pain and really trying to manage whatever emotions I was going through. And in the sobriety, it has allowed me to, while it has allowed me to really feel the feels. I can't escape them. I can't bury myself in them. I can't drown myself in them. I just have to feel them. And in that, it really sucks. I'm not even gonna sit here, but oh my God, yes, it's so great. Like the clarity is really great, but it's everything else that comes with it. It's almost like describing when you go to the gym, you can't just be like, all right, I want a flat stomach. Nope, you're gonna have to work out all the other things. You're gonna have to work out all the other things, and then you might lose a couple inches in that stomach, as well as other places. But you can't just target one thing. So I couldn't just pick one thing, one emotion to be mad about. I couldn't just, um, say, hey, I'm gonna start drinking and this is gonna fix the problem. Nah, you gonna feel the feels. I can't designate this one feel. You gonna feel everything. So, like I said, this episode, by the time it drops, the day it drops, it will be my mom's birthday, and I want to introduce you guys to my next guest. Okay, just hear me out. That's my mom. Hey, mom. My first guest on the show. I know y'all probably like, what is wrong with this girl? Is she crazy and deranged? I'm not. I'm really not. If you had to earn, I'm pretty sure you guys be talking to your mom too. If you go and talk to the damn ground, okay? If you go to a burial site, you can talk to. This is not even an urn. Let me tell you about this. This is not even an urn. I couldn't put my mom in an urn. She was too classy for that. Period. Um. So yeah, that's my first guest. Say hi, mom. She's not a woman of words these days. I got problems, but nah, man. Grief is a bitch. Sorry, mom. Grief is a bitch, and it will really have you out here doing some goofy ass shit. And not to say that you're not allowed to feel a way, like feel the feels, but don't bury those feelings into people. Don't expect people to understand. I myself did not. I had beef with Kanye. I had to keep beef with Kanye after he went on a oof. He went on a well. He went. I don't agree with a lot of the things that he says and or does. I'm not. But after he lost his mom, I noticed a change, and I was just like, damn, like, this man's wild. Like, he out of pocket. Like, what he got going on? Then I lost mine. Says, wow, she out of pocket. Yeah, I got it. Not saying I agree. I know it was a lot of people that didn't agree with me. I know it was a lot of people that don't bang with me no more. And I respect it. But I was hurting, and I still am. I don't think that, excuse me, I don't think that people really understand what it's like to lose a parent. And I'm going to mess up my nails and I'll start crying. People don't understand what it's like to lose a parent and what that feels like to lose your mom and to feel robbed of opportunities, experiences that you'll never get to have. You'll never get to have with them. I miss my mom a lot. I think of her often. I would give literally anything for her to just like show up in my dreams, to hear her voice, to see a video of her. I'm not afraid to say that I lost a piece of my soul when I lost my mom. I know it's why I do a lot of the things that I do, but I also do a lot of the things that I do for my mom, because these things that she never had the opportunity to experience. I feel like grief makes you feel, mourn, and it's gonna sound dramatic, but you die a little bit on the inside. Even if that light is still like beaming, that there's when that light is off, it's off. And sometimes it could take a lot to get you out of it. I don't know, I'm thinking right now, like I got so many friends that lost their moms at a young age. So many people in general that I know have lost their mom. That feeling, man. It's I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't. But on a brighter note, we're gonna talk about my mom. My mother's name was Marsha. Still is Marsha. She ain't here, but she's here in spirit. Oh, his name is Marsha. She she was a really, really bright soul. She'll talk to a stranger. She knew how to dress so well. She was sweet. She was really, 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 really kind. And she had a big heart. Sometimes I honestly think bigger than mine. So I was not trying to turn this into a crying session. I don't know where none of this came from. I was telling my whole girl I was anxious, and I feel like I know why. Maybe it was just making this video. But whether you lost a parent, a loved one, a lover, I hope that you are healing. Not that you're healed, that you are healing. Navigating through this thing as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a 35-year-old Black woman. I'm figuring it out. I'm making mistakes. I'm doing too much. I'm not doing enough. I'm just riding a wave, man. But what's important to me is to leave a lasting legacy. And not just leave, but to lead in her legacy. The things I have done, I so wish I could show her. And she could have seen, she could have experienced, man. Like, I know my mom would have been proud. She would have been pissed off at me about some stuff, but she definitely would have been proud. But every place I've ever moved, my mom was always with me. Always. And she will forever be with me. I hope her birthday in this glorious of heaven and earth is filled with so much love. And she got a bomb 27 piece. And that she got her nails done, and that she's happy. That she's happy, she's safe. Because this life right now is a little chaotic. Y'all already know we're at war. But as much as I still don't understand, I realize that God will do things that will probably piss us off. Honestly, I didn't like God for a minute. Make us hate him. But he also places people in your life to give you hope that you can lean into. I was able to be there for other people that have lost parents recently, or to be there, or to have people be there for me, when I lost my mom. or to be around people that have just lost their parents, no matter what point in time in their life, they understand. It is an understanding that in a understanding in a group and a sense of community, that you don't want community with something surrounded by that, but you do want community because no matter what, those people, I know I know they got my back. I won't say no names. And I know your problem, so it's not. But I share this moment and this love and flowers and this the end of this series with individuals that held me down and continue to hold me down when I'm not at my best, when I'm at my worst, when I'm at my meanest, when I'm in my most chaotic, and when I'm screaming. I love y'all so much because y'all have no idea what I would have probably been in or done if it wasn't for them being in my life. But grief is a bitch. It sucks. But please know that you are the living legacy of your lost loved one. And as hard as it is, you have to live so hard, live so beautifully, and never forget to continue to 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 have love, not find love, to have love and hold grace. It's not raw, it's real, it's literally what I'm sitting and standing in right now. I dedicate this episode to all those loved ones. I dedicate this episode to my mom, and I say happy birthday, beautiful. I share dance, I share love, I'll share kisses and flowers just for you. Leave a comment, you know. Let me know how you deal with grief. Let me know some crazy stuff you did in grief. Let me know some beautiful things that you did in grief. Let me know what you'd like to see from me, Bodega Nosh. And I hope that you follow me on this journey. Look forward to drops at 2 p.m. on Tuesdays. Yes. 2 p.m. on Tuesdays. It's not raw, it's real with Bodega Nosh. Bye. 2 p.m. every other Tuesday. I'm sorry. All right, bye.